everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today is going to be about urgent messages from your spiritual guides, and I've prepared 4 groups for you to choose from. If you're new here, you just have to intuitively choose the group that you feel the most drawn to and scroll down to go to the timestamp for each of the 4 groups that you chose. Sometimes you might feel drawn to more than just one group. In that case, feel free to go over and watch those 2 or 3 groups that you feel the most drawn to. You may have messages that are meant for you in the other groups. So let's get started. I will introduce you to the 4 groups that I've prepared for you today. So for our first group, for group number 1, we have the Cloud Monet Tarot deck with the Black Obsidian. Let's take a look at the Black Obsidian up close. And for group number 2, we have the Kitty Corn Tarot deck with the Unakite. Let's take a look at it closer. And for group number 3, we have Everyday Tarot deck with the Green Fluorite. And for group number 4, we have the Way Tarot deck with the Opal. Pause this video if you like. Meditate on the question, urgent messages from my spiritual guides, and choose the group or the groups that you feel the most drawn to, and I will see you at the click of your timestamps. Welcome group number 1. If you chose this group, this is your reading for urgent messages from your spiritual guides. Maybe you chose this group because you were drawn to the cards, or maybe it's the stone. So this is an obsidian, and this stone is used to release emotional blockage, to draw out emotional stress. So if you have been feeling as though you have been so stressed that you need some sort of cleanse, and maybe that's why you were drawn to this. So regardless, let's take a look at your drawing. What are the urgent messages from your spiritual guides? Okay, so I can see group number 1 that you have been feeling as though you're not progressing and you feel as though you've lost something. It can be a part of yourself, or it can be the time, or it can be the investments that you've made that you thought would become to fruition, but you find yourself at the loss of it, at the grief of it, and being just disappointed in the outcome of whatever efforts that you've been putting on. Group number 1. And I can also see the possibility that this has to do with the person as well. Maybe you have encountered a loss of a person, but I can feel from the energy group number 1 that this may be a bit more about the intangible things, like your efforts or the love that you give to others. So let's see what are the other urgent messages your spiritual guides have to say to you. Alright, so your spiritual guides are telling you that group number 1, they see you working so hard. They see you being very, very hardworking. They see you feeling very disappointed, and they say that it's okay because you are going to have a breakthrough, right? Like the Ace of Swords tell me that your spiritual guides want you to know that sooner or later, you are going to have a breakthrough that you have always been expecting and you have always been working hard towards your goal. And you are going to have clarity that you need for pushing forwards towards your goals. And you're going to, for example, when it comes to the stress about your love life, your spiritual guides are telling you that you're going to finally know that kind of person that you thought they were are not the kind of person they actually are deep down. So you're going to have the clarity about the kind of person they are, and you're going to stop putting those people on a pedestal, which is why you've been feeling a lot of grief and losses. And sometimes we grieve the versions of people we thought they were, not the versions of who they actually are. So it's sort of like grieving the idealized opinions of other people that we valued. So your spiritual guides are telling you that you're going to have that clarity, and they're telling you to sort of like do the self-reflection, really reach out for the inner guidance and inner, you're already smart, group number one. All you have to do is just figure it out. You just have to validate your feelings enough to know the truth about the situation in order to have that full clarity about the situations and the people. And if you are worried about, for example, jobs or studies, your spiritual guides are telling you that you are going to find that clear solution that's going to turn over a new leaf for you in that journey. So for example, if you have been feeling stuck in your career or your studies, you are going to find someone who is going to help you with that problem, or you are going to sort of like find the way to do business in the way that involves a smarter way, not the hard-working way, you know? Your spiritual guides are telling you that you're going to need to work smarter, not harder, group number one. And that can involve using tools like, you know, ChatGPT, using these advanced free tools that we have nowadays to your advantage in order to help you with your goals, right? And the urgent messages that they want you to know is your spiritual guides truly want you to connect with your family. So group number one, if you have been missing out on time with your family, now is the time to truly reconnect with your family members in order to just make your inner child happy again. So now group number one, if you don't have the best relationships with your biological family, your spiritual guides are telling you that you need to go to your sisters from other mothers, which means your friends who feel like a family. Think about your old friends that have been with you through thick and thin, but you haven't been reaching out to them for a long time. So your spiritual guides are telling you to reach out to them in order to really heal your soul that have been so stressed because of all the worries and all the challenges that you have been facing nowadays. So your spiritual guides want you to go out there with those friends, and if you're at a distance with those friends or family members, at least give them a call in order to share your life and just even to vent, you know. Venting helps a lot when it's with the right people, right? So your spiritual guides are telling you to really share your burdens, emotional stress, whatever you're going through. You need to, even like the things that are going right for you, if you share that with the people that care about you the most, you are going to have that positive energy that you really truly need right now in your life, group number one, and you're going to feel that motivation coming back in your soul. So your spiritual guides want you to know that you need to spend special bonding time with those people. And your spiritual guides are also telling you to get back in touch with your spirituality and religions. So, which means you need to do some sort of meditation or just go out there in nature and be mindful of your surroundings and be in a community with people who share the same values, is what your spiritual guides want you to know. And this is all about, being around people that share the same values as you. So group number 1, if you value curiosity, or even if it's a hobby that you really like doing, like dancing, drawing, singing, just go out there with the people who have the same hobbies as you, and you're going to feel much better about everything that you have been feeling so disappointed with. You're going to forget about those for a while with those activities, and to just feel the nature on your, like the wind on your skin, and even just alone time out there with the people that you care about most. That is going to make you feel very, very fulfilled again, to really recharge and release those emotional stress. So the Hierophant also can be telling you that you need to go out to the person that you respect. And it's sort of like a religious or spiritual figure that you can really respect. It doesn't even have to be like a real person. It can be like an online persona type of person that you value their opinions on, the one that make you laugh, the one that make you reflect, and the one that is full of wisdom. So you need to try and get those opinions and feedback from those types of people. Group number 1. Okay, so what other urgent messages do you still need to hear from your spiritual guides? Wow, so nowadays, I think a lot of your emotional stress have been causing you to sort of like indulge and maybe even like procrastinate too much, and even turn to abuse, like drinking too much, smoking, or not sleeping enough, and just indulging in self-harming behaviors, self-harming habits. So your spiritual guides are telling you to try and get rid of those bad habits in order to truly flourish. Because group number 1, I understand your spiritual guides truly want you to know that when you feel bad, right, you're naturally sometimes going to follow through your bad habits, but your spiritual guides are telling you that sooner or later, if you continue to indulge in bad behaviors, they are going to be a part of you, and your spiritual guides are warning you that you need to stop whatever bad habits you have. Maybe it's staying in bed for so long without doing anything, or isolating yourself from people that truly care about you, or keeping everything to yourself. Whatever it is, group number 1, your spiritual guides want you to stop it and go out there. And I know it's easier to say than done, but your spiritual guides are truly warning you to really truly stop it, because they can see that you are not the person who deserves such bad habits to harm your soul and mind, like this group number 1. So, okay, and your spiritual guides are telling you that They are encouraging you, group number one, that you are going to face so much abundance, so many opportunities, and you might not see it now, group number one, but your spiritual guides are telling you that you are going to have those in the future, and you just have to find a different perspective, different way of doing things while healing yourself by meeting and being with the people who truly care about you. So it's your spiritual guides are encouraging you, group number one, that you are going to have those amazing abundance coming your way. So you really need to trust in the process and remember that this is a journey, life is a journey, and it is not about the destination. And your spiritual guides are telling you that no matter how hard the process is now, you're going to have that opportunity and the result that you're going to have in the future for sure. So yeah, your spiritual guides really want you to keep your heads up and start to love yourself again, group number one. Again, this is a confirmation card that you have prosperity coming your way, and your spiritual guides truly want you to lead and take control back of your own life. And group number one, they truly believe in you and your abilities, so it's time that you believe in yourself as well. You have to have self-love and you have to cleanse your soul by doing everything that your spiritual guides just told you through these cards. So this is your reading for you, group number one. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I really truly hope that you also start feeling better, start giving yourself some love that you truly need, and know that you're worthy of love. And make sure to let me know what you thought about this reading. Like and subscribe for more videos because I'm going to grow my channel, so that will be much appreciated. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Welcome, group number two. If you chose this group, this is your reading. The urgent messages from your spiritual guides. Now, this is Unakite, and this stone is all about balancing your emotions with spirituality, and it is going to facilitate rebirthing, releasing the situations that are going to involve healing, personal growth, and psychological growth. So maybe because you are in need of that, or you prioritize that, you chose this intuitively. Regardless, let's get started on the urgent messages that your spiritual guides want you to know. Okay, so your spiritual guides are telling you that whatever it is that you are worried about right now, sooner or later you're going to see the outcome. You're going to see the truth about people or a situation, and you are going to have that mental clarity about whatever it is that you are stressed or confused about. And you're going to make quick decisions, which is a decision that's wise, smart, and that is decision that is going to benefit not only you but people around you as well. And your spiritual guides are telling you that the decisions that you make is going to be one that is going to be fair and right. That is going to be something that just sits right well with your value system, right? So if you value fairness, that decision is going to be very fair to all parties involved. But if you value honesty, that decision is going to be one that brings honesty to light. Okay? So the urgent messages that your spiritual guides want you to know. Let's get more deeper details about it. Okay, so your spiritual guides are telling you that while you wait for that mental clarity, or while you try to make that decision, you are going to need to do some self-reflection. You are going to need to do some healing. So group number 2, I think that nowadays you haven't been too much focused on healing yourself, and it's because you have been so busy dealing with all the practical stuffs that has to do with making decisions, right? So group number 2, you need to now, your spiritual guides are telling you that urgently you need to focus on your personal and psychological growth, such as considering your maturity level and looking at how you handle situations. Do you have grace while you handle situations? Are you truly in alignment with your values as you live your life? And are you truly happy? So group number 2, your spiritual guides really want you to ask yourself, what parts of you have you been missing? What part of your life have you been procrastinating on that you know will make you feel fulfilled? So maybe what makes you feel fulfilled is moving your body, going out there, exercising, or even just a simple walk in the park, walk in the nature, or maybe what you need is going out hiking, being in nature that you haven't done, but you know that it really nourishes your soul. Or maybe it's reading, which nourishes your mind, or maybe it's socializing, okay? Nourishing your emotional and social part of your body. So your spiritual guides really urgently want you to start filling that hole. I know it sounds weird, but your emotional guides want you to fill up that hole that group number 2, you know already what you really want to do for a while, but you haven't been doing for a while. You have been procrastinating on it. So your spiritual guides are telling you to do that thing that you know you will feel better after doing it. Okay, so let's see what else. Ooh, the one card just fell out. I love it when this happens. That means your spiritual guides really want you to hear this urgently. So this can be a confirmation card in relation to the star card. 7 of Cups is telling you that your spiritual guides are telling you to stop daydreaming and really take the action. So for example, right, you want to start a new YouTube channel. So your spiritual guides are telling you that now is the perfect time. Stop overthinking and just really start working on that passion project. If you have someone that you love or you like, don't be afraid to go up to them and express your interest in them. So your spiritual guides are telling you to be really upfront with your daydreams. Make those daydreams into a reality instead of overthinking and dwelling on the situations and dwelling on the results that you are yet to see, right? Your spiritual guides want you to know that once you start, you're just going to feel like if it's the right decisions or not once you start it. So your spiritual guides are telling you not to overthink and just start doing that action. And also this is an indicator that someone might be thinking of you in a romantic way, in a good light. So your spiritual guides are telling you to sort of work on that attraction. It doesn't have to be like sexually or romantically attraction, It can be just a personal attraction that you can have from people. So your spiritual guides are telling you to grow that attractive parts of yourself that you know is very, very truly a strength of yours. So do a lot of personal growths, okay? So your spiritual guides also want you to know that they are thinking about your future in the way that they see it as something to be very happy thing. So your spiritual guides look at the symbols here. Your spiritual guides are right here and you're here. So your spiritual guides are encouraging you. Your spiritual guides are telling you happy things are on the way and that you need to just trust in the process, and they are encouraging you to continue on whatever paths you are on, but you need to add on the good habits along the way. Okay, so temperance, that's right. So you see, your spiritual guides are telling you to have patience and balance. So group number 2, I think you might be the person who wants to see the results very fast, but your spiritual guides tell you to be patient, okay? Whatever projects that you start, whatever relationships that you commit to, the connection that it takes a long time. The valuable connection takes a long time. So it is very, very crucial to have the patience enough to see the fruits growing, see the plant seeds growing. Because if you rush it too much, for example, right? If you rush something too much, you might overwater your plants, which eventually kill the plants in the process. So your spiritual guides are telling you to remember that principle and take time, be patient, just as though you would be patient with your plant growing, okay? You need to put all the good habits, you need to balance things out. Sometimes you need to enjoy your life without working too hard on yourself, okay? It's okay to work on yourself, but make sure that while you are healing and working on yourself, you're also giving yourself time to enjoy life as well. So this is what your spiritual guide wants you to know, that they really want you to balance it all out, and they really want you to enjoy. Don't limit yourself too much, but don't also overindulge, and be patient. Okay, so far so good. Group number 2, I can see very clear messages. So Knight of Pentacles, this is a confirmation card to the Temperance card, because Knight of Pentacles is all about things that take time, sometimes a very long time. So your spiritual guides are telling you to be consistent like the Knight of Pentacles, and to remember that your hard work is going to pay off, but it's going to take a long time, but it's okay, and to enjoy the process, okay? So for example, maybe you are working on this research paper that you really want to finish very soon, but when you rush it, you know, the paper is going to have a lot of errors, and then you need to fix it again, which actually takes longer than you plan. So rushing in this case is not really the smartest choice, and the smartest choice is to really choose your words carefully, craft it with passion and with intention, and you're going to have a lot of people who are truly valuable, such as from like very prestigious universities wanting to publish your paper, for example. Same with relationships, right? If you give it time, you are going to attract the people who also knows the value of patience and knowing that good things takes time. For example, if you rush things through too much too hard, you might meet someone like a love bomber, you know? Someone who love bombs is someone who showers you with love very, very fast, but you know that it's not really because they love you instantly. It's possible, but most love bombers, they don't love you instantly. They're just doing that because they're insecure, and they just need to show this extra action in order to make you hooked to them. So your spiritual guides are telling you to see the value in things and the relationships that take time, okay? Because honestly, things that take time to grow, that's so beautiful because it's stable, it's consistent, and it filters out everything that everything and everyone that does not align with your long-term stability, group number 2. So these are the messages that your spiritual guides have to tell you right now, group number 2. So I really hope that you enjoyed your reading. If you did, make sure to subscribe, like, and let me know what you thought about this reading, and also let me know what videos you want to see next. And I hope to see you next time. Thank you for watching. Welcome, group number 3. If you chose this group, this is your reading for urgent messages from your spiritual guides. And this one is green fluorite. Maybe you were drawn to this for a reason. This is about the heart chakra, and it is also when you feel like everything is chaotic, this brings you peace and starts cleaning up those, messy things in order to start over. Or maybe you were just drawn to the deck. Whatever it is, let's get started. The urgent messages from your spiritual guides, group number 3. Okay, for our first card, we have the Page of Pentacles. So your spiritual guides are telling you there is an offer coming your way, and it's going to be one that is fresh. It's going to be one that is very unique, and it's going to be the one that is going to make you feel like in alignment with your goals and your desires. It's going to be one that is offering stability. So right now, group number 3, you might be feeling as though there are some certain aspects of your life that are not exactly stable as you wish they would be, but your spiritual guides are telling you that someone or something is going to work out in your favor, such as an offer from a person who wants to grow a business with you, or from someone who wants to be committed to you. And that is going to be someone with a fresh mindset and young energy, and that is going to make you feel as though you are meant to be together, to do this thing together, whether it's relationship or business. Okay, so let's see what other urgent messages they have for you. Page of Cups. Wow, this card confirms it, group number 3. This card is confirmation card to Page of Pentacles, because Page of Cups tells me that your spiritual guides want you to know the offer that's coming your way is one that's going to make you feel emotionally satisfied. So your spiritual guides, I think, can sense that you have been wanting at least some sort of stability and emotional fulfillment in the things that you do, but you haven't been feeling that way. You have been feeling discouraged. So your spiritual guides are telling you to keep your heads up, because this offer coming your way is going to be the one to make you feel happy, and the one that's going to bring back that passion that you have been feeling, but you haven't been feeling as though that passion project or that passionate romantic relationship is one that's going to be stable. So your spiritual guides are telling you that yes, it's going to definitely make you feel very much giddy and make you feel very much happy. Okay, so 3 of Wands tells me that your spiritual guides see you contemplating your life, and your spiritual guides want you to celebrate your success as well. And like your spiritual guides know that you are adulting, adulting as in you just are on the grind about your career, your romantic relationship, but you have been missing some parts of your life, which is to celebrate and enjoy that success with the people who love you and who care for you. So group number 3, if you have been isolating yourself, your spiritual guides want you to go ahead and plan that family get together, plan that friendship trip. Do not hesitate any longer, and your spiritual guides are telling you that you're going to have that stability and success to share together with your family or friends, and you need to take pride in the work that you do, group number 3. So maybe you have been feeling as though your value as a person or your value as a worker is not that big of a deal, but your spiritual guides are telling you to take pride in that kind of jobs that you do and in that type of person that you are. So your spiritual guides want you to practice some self-love as well, and to get rid of all the negative emotions that come with value, as in valuing yourself or valuing others around you. So you need to really try and plan the get-togethers with the people around you that you care about, to show them that you value and you love them. And instead of working and grinding so hard all the time, make sure to pause for a moment and try to enjoy your life with your people as well. Group number 3, that is what I can see. The moon, okay, so there is something that hasn't been brought to light, but your spiritual guides are telling you that it's going to be brought up to light soon. So this can be about someone like a love interest having a crush on you and you didn't know about it, but your spiritual guides are telling you you're going to find out about it either consciously or subconsciously, meaning that the person, the love interest, is going to tell you, or you're going to figure it out on your own by, just reading between the lines. So your spiritual guides want you to know that. And they also want you to know that sometimes, you have a lot of ideas, creative ideas, group number 3, but they are in your subconscious mind, right? They don't really come up to the conscious mind for you to really get started on that creative idea. So your spiritual guides are telling you to sort of like go out there and socialize in order to bring that subconscious mind, to bring out that creative ideas of you that you already have within you. Rest your brain in order for that subconscious creative minds, the ideas that can help you with your life to come out. Maybe it can be just the solutions, that is going to be the one-way solution, but you don't know it yet because it's in your subconscious mind. So your spiritual guides are telling you to really nourish your soul, emotional soul first, in order to bring out that subconscious mind, whatever your subconscious mind is trying to tell you, in order to help you with your life in general. Group number 3. Okay, wow, your spiritual guides are telling you that there are some things that are making you feel stressed and emotionally troubled, something that's blocking your emotions. And it can be breakup, it can be friendship breakup, or it can be frustrations. I can sense that this is more of the frustrations types of situation, group number 3. It can be about you wanting to do that thing. Remember about the subconscious mind wanting you to do something, but you're frustrated because you don't know how to exactly do this thing. For example, if it comes to your love life, you don't know exactly how to approach this relationship. You don't know exactly how to approach this person to be your friend, or you don't know how to make friends in general. So you're frustrated, or you are sort of lost in what kind of person deserves your love, and you're also frustrated that your dating is not working out as you expected it to be. And your spiritual guides want you to know that they see you and they feel your frustrations and they see your stress. So let's figure out what they want to tell you next. Ace of Pentacles, all right. So your spiritual guides told you that they feel you and they understand the frustrations and disappointments you have been feeling, and now they're telling you that you are going to face the clarity, you're going to have that stability soon. And the way that you are going to achieve this is by connecting with those who truly care about you. And putting yourself in the right environment is what they are trying to tell you, group number 3. If you put yourself in the wrong environment, the flower in the right environment, they will flourish. The flower in the wrong environment, they will wither and they will die, right? So your spiritual guides see you as a flower. They see you as this stable being that just needs to be in the right environment, group number 3. So find the right environment. It can be inner environment. Make your inner environment to be healthy, or it can be outer environment. Make your outer environment to be healthy and happy. Surround yourself and be very selective about the people that are in your life, because we only live once, group number 3. And if we choose to be giving our love and energy to just anyone, this is a life that is just full of quantity but not quality, So your spiritual guides wants you to choose quality. Be selective about who you let in your life. Be selective about what kind of thoughts you let inside your mind, and they want you to have healthy world, both inner and outer. So build the relationships with yourself to be healthy inner, and build the relationships that you have with others outward to be healthy as well, in order to achieve that stability that you have always wanted, group number 3. And I know that you might value personal growth and self-development. In that case, you know exactly what habits are helpful for you, and your spiritual guides want you to continue doing those things. And if you have not been doing those personal development habits for a while, your spiritual guides want you to start doing those right away. Make a plan for it. Be like a bit of a channel that earth energy of like a Virgo energy, the earth grounding energy. Channel that energy in order to really plan your life around the things that you value most, to create the life that you truly will want in your life, and to get rid of all the things that you know are extra and unnecessary in your life. It can be people to get rid of. It can be physical things to get rid of, maybe even just like a small habit, cleaning your work desk and cleaning your mental clutter by meditating, cleaning your mental clutter by talking it out with your friends and family, taking your mental clutter by choosing the right people to really share your burdens and emotional struggles with. That is going to really help you. And your spiritual guides also want you to know that if you're currently going through a heartbreak right now, it's going to get better and better and more stable in the future, because you're going to be that type of untouchable energy. You're going to be that boy or that girl energy because of all the work that you are going to have to do on yourself, group number 3. And I can see that you are going to have to do a lot of self-developments for sure in order to truly nourish and thrive from this heartbreak. So Knight of Wands is a confirmation card that tells you that you are going to feel that passion again, and perhaps because of the recent loss or recent heartbreak, you have been feeling as though you are unlovable, or that nothing is going to work out in your favor. But your spiritual guides want you to know that you are lovable and your passion is going to be ignited once again. And of course, it is going to have to do with how well you work on yourself and how selective you are in order to have that quality over quantity type of lifestyle. So your spiritual guides are telling you to be very bold and very self-centered a bit, group number 3, and not in a way that harms other, self-centered in the way that is no longer people-pleasing, group number 3. You're no longer going to put other people as your priority, but yourself, and your spiritual guides want you to do exactly that. They want you to put yourself at the center of the world, and that is what you really need to hear, group number 3. Yeah, Six of Wands is all about celebrating and moving forward, and being humble is good, group number 3, but celebrating your achievements is going to be the one that's going to work in your favor as well. When people see that, wow, you have accomplished this and that, no matter how small it is, people are going to relate to you, people are going to look up to you, and you might think that celebrating and flaunting your achievements is a very self-centered thing to do, but your spiritual guides are telling you that it's very necessary to take pride in your achievements and to take pride in little small advancements towards your own personal goals or your personal growth that you need to celebrate and show to the world, so that you can know how to put yourself as well, and that is okay to boast yourself once in a while. And market yourself once in a while so that you're seen by the people, and your confidence like this is going to help you as well in order to attract the right relationships, right connections, and the right things that are alignment with your true desires. So yeah, this is the reading I got for you, group number 3. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading. Let me know what you thought about your reading and also what videos you want to see next. Subscribe for more videos because I'm growing my channel, so that would mean a lot. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Welcome, group number 4. If you chose this group, this is your reading for urgent messages you need to hear right now from your spiritual guides. So maybe you chose this group because you were drawn to the opal, which is used to sort of like magnify your intuition, to strengthen your intuition, or to have a clear vision. Or maybe you were just drawn to this deck. Whatever it is, let's get right into your reading. What urgent messages do you need to hear? Ooh, I can see that you're going to have a very happy time in your life, and that even can involve fertility, having children, or starting a family, which is a happy family with a lot of children and having a lot of emotional fulfillment. Happy marriage, happy relationship, happy emotional world that is coming your way. Wow. So that is so far a very positive card. So I want to know what additional urgent messages your spiritual guides want you to know. Okay, the Chariot card just popped out. So the Chariot card is telling you to continue on that willpower and motivation, group number 4. So if you have been sort of like doing something that makes you feel motivated, so much so that you cannot sleep at night because you have so many ideas on how to do this thing, right? So many ideas for how to spend time with your family or loved ones. You cannot sleep because you're so excited, or you cannot wait to put that ideas into actions. So your spiritual guides are telling you to do exactly that, to push towards with sheer willpower in order to achieve that goal, that whatever it is that you're thinking to achieve. Push forward through that willpower and motivation, and perhaps from all the positive energy that you receive from your family members. It can be from your husband, wife, it can be from your family members, it can be from your children, it can be from your boyfriend, girlfriend, or it can be from even your friends that make you feel fulfilled. So gather those positive energy that you have in your life in order to infuse in order to ignite that passion and that willpower and motivation more and more in order to really achieve whatever it is that you're doing. I can see group number 4, you are a person who is very goal oriented right now. So your spiritual guides are telling you to use the emotional support that you have in order to support that willpower to get what you want when it comes to your goals. Okay, let's see what other messages they have for you. The Empress. Okay, so your spiritual guides are also telling you to be soft with yourself. And remember, it's very easy to get lost in our goals and in our sort of career, money, and business, and maybe even romantic relationships. We can get so invested in that we forget to be kind to ourselves, that we sometimes might push ourselves too hard. So your spiritual guides are also telling you to be gentle with yourself as you work through your goals. So your spiritual guides are telling you, be kind, be patient, and be empathetic to yourself and to others around you. And if you feel frustrated with whatever it is that you're working on right now, you need to remember that your spiritual guides wants you to remember that you really need to be kind to yourself, okay? And being kind to yourself means different things to different people, you know? It can be about journaling to sort of release emotions and vent in your own safe space, or it can be about just spending time with friends and family. It can be about also exercising, and it can be about feeding yourself healthy food. You know, when you work so hard, it's so easy to neglect our basic needs, such as eating good food. You know, we just take French fries or whatever fast food there is. And group number 4, your spiritual guides are telling you to nourish your body with good food and good drinks as well while you're working towards. You don't have to be so in a rush mode, you know, while you are working, while you are hardworking. Oh, your spiritual guides are telling you that your life is going to change a lot. The Tower card is all about chaos, everything falling apart, and your spiritual guides are telling you to brace yourself for it. So it's going to be something I can see that after the Tower, you're going to face so many new beginnings. So your spiritual guides are telling you to brace yourself for everything to fall apart. And it can be about your job situation. You might have a completely new scratch career, or you might have completely new scratch type of relationship. Maybe you're going from relationship to marriage, okay? Maybe you're going from less serious stuff to more serious stuff, or vice versa. Whatever it is, you're going to have your current skin shed off. Imagine a snake with the skin shedding off, you know? It's not exactly a bad thing when things are shedding off. It means that your life is getting ready for new beginnings, but your spiritual guides are telling you to brace yourself. And actually, I can see Tower as in your emotional world being a bit more shedding off, your old perspectives are going to change. Your old mindsets are going to change. Your routine is going to change. And it's not necessarily a bad thing at all. So the moon is all about the subconscious mind, and your spiritual guides are telling you that when the Tower moment comes, you need to subconsciously remind yourself that this is all for the good of the mind. When it comes to Tower cards, it's so scary, right? Because everything is falling apart, new routines, and we as people are not good with change. So when you have a lot of changes, you're overwhelmed. So your spiritual guides are telling you to look forward to it, looking forward at the moon, appreciating how beautiful it is to see the changes of the moon, right? So your spiritual guides are telling you to really enjoy the process of everything falling apart. and see it as an adventure, see it as an art form, see it as a natural change to your life instead of something that is scary, because you have all the supports that you need in your life. You have all the kindness that you need to give yourself inwards. And your spiritual guides are telling you to keep working on yourself and whatever it is that you are working towards, and to be consistent as well. Okay, let's see what else they need to tell you. Wow, your spiritual guides are telling you that, the Tower card is everything falling apart, but it is for getting ready for the new beginning, new stable beginning, and you're going to have such stability, so good that you're going to flourish financially. That is what I can see. I think someone is going to offer you some sort of financial, offer. And you're going to be juggling between not only one, but like many different things to work on that project. But it's one that's going to make you feel happy. It's a completely new one because the Tower card is finished, which means your skin is already shed, which means that these new things are completely going to be something totally new, but they're going to create such abundance in your life. Group number 4. And your spiritual guides wants you to chill, okay? It's actually the same confirmation card with Empress card. When you work so hard, you forget to take care of yourself, so you need to chill sometimes. So, just remember to give yourself some grace. And even if things don't work out right away, and even if you're not exactly very welcoming, or even if you're not exactly very good with the changes from the beginning, because none of us are good with changes. So give yourself some break in order to truly get settled into this new phase of your life. After the Tower, after everything fell apart, you need to settle into this new life, new chapter of your life that the spiritual guides have set out for you. So you need to really chill, take some break. That is what I can see. And I want to know what other messages your spiritual guides want you to know. The Emperor. So spiritual guides want you to know that you need to take control of your own life, like the Emperor. And like when everything falls apart and you're at the next chapter of your life, you have the new cast members, you have the new settings, you have the new love interest, or just new everything. And you sometimes feel like it's out of your control, right? Because everything is so new that you just feel like you cannot control it. So your spiritual guides are reminding you that just like the Emperor, of course you have control over your own life, and they're telling you to just brace yourself for the change, but it's nothing too scary. It's something to look forward to, and you can always take control of your life, and that everything is going to be fine, and that abundance is coming your way. So yeah, I can see so much good energy from your reading, group number 4. So I really hope you enjoyed your reading, group number 4. If you did, like and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about your reading, and also let me know what videos you want to see next. And I hope you subscribe because I'm growing my channel, so that would be much appreciated. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.